I'm not gonna lie, I had knots in my stomach because I was concerned as we boarded the van. Like, no clue where we were headed. And I heard some dicey things about Belize City, but then out of nowhere, the airline totally came through. They set us up with this stunning hotel. My jaw dropped. I definitely recommend this hotel if you're ever in Belize City. Belize is very beautiful. Um, However, I would not recommend coming to Belize during hurricane season. Even if the ticket is affordable, you are at liberty to force off the island if you plan on being in Tikal or San Pedro. You may be forced to even head further south to a place like Valencia, Hopkins, because for this hurricane, it went close to hitting Belize City and went north. Going forward in my travels, I will not be traveling to Central America or the Caribbean during hurricane season, due to the fact that the weather could put constraints on you and leave you in uncomfortable positions. Yeah, that would be my take. So, save up and go to or something like that. That's where I was last year during this time. Shout out to Passport Heavy for introducing me to Belize. Belize was never on my bucket list, a place to go, and so I saw Passport Heavy and I was like, oh my goodness, that looks so amazing. But Passport Heavy had a specific type of trip that only one can have when you have freedom, a large group of people, of course, and copious amounts of money. If you are someone who does not have all of those three things, building your perception of Belize may be a little bit different. For things that I maybe should have researched a little bit more before I went, but ended up running into problems. One is traveling from Belize City to San Ignacio. As soon as you get off the plane, there are people hounding you to get taxis. You can either take the bus, which has no air, but is affordable, an adventure. Two, you could have booked something prior before you came to Belize. Or three, you just have to fare with going with the taxi drivers. For me, we ended up just going with the taxi driver, and that meant that we were subject to pay whatever he told us to. So to go to San Ignacio was going to be $125. Wait, no, it was going to be $160, but to go to this specific smaller town or a certain road, we charged him $175, and I was like, absolutely not, sir. Give me the $160 instead of the $175. Coming back, we ended up finding people at the hostel. I think it was Philip's backpack, and learning that they had a shuttle that takes you back to Belize City for $25. Now, granted, you have to go to the hostel to actually book your ride. With that being said, it's not just you. So when we rode down for the $160, that was private, me and my friend. But when you take the shuttle that hostel provides, you're picking up everybody who can fit in the van, which wasn't really bad. I really enjoyed it. We got a little party going on. So that's one thing, transportation. The other thing that I did not know, things close early here on the island or in Belize. You may think you are going to party until 4. You may think that the restaurants close maybe at 8. But I'm here to tell you, things close very early here in Belize. Even some of the bars and lounges close at 12. People are up there early, so if you're not used to that schedule, that is something that you do have to be aware of. In my opinion, there are few nightclubs and things like that, and if you are gonna go out, they will close at 2. So in my opinion, Belize is not a party place. unlike Panama, which I would definitely say is a party town. They have a lot of good parties in Panama. So that's one thing that was huge to realize. Third thing, which should actually be the first thing, but that's okay. Belize is not cheap. Yes, our $1 is worth two of their dollars. But understand, for a majority of the things like tours and whatnot, it's going to be priced in USD. So you may think at first that you're looking at the Belizean prices, but you're not. You're looking at the US prices. And some of the meals, specifically in San Ignacio, speak on that, and in San Pedro, which is the only place I've stayed, you will probably on average be spending between $15 to $20 on a meal. With that being said, if you want water, it's always a water bottle. There really isn't any place you can go to fill up water. You have to buy a bottle. And to me, like, from a sustainability point, that's a huge problem. But I wish there were areas where I could just fill up my water bottle with some type of water filtration system. But that is not here. So my friend said it was affordable. And the thing that you have to know about me, I don't eat out a lot. So eating out every single day, even if I'm on vacation, it doesn't make me feel very comfortable. So one thing that I did, if you are in San Pedro, was there's this lady selling food with containers. When it bought that, it was country ribs and black beans and rice. That was $7, and I was like, that was a meal worth it, especially when I had that waiting for a long delay at the airport. Yes, I think that's 3. So I'll try to come up with 4. I know I can. The fourth one, I come up with 5. So this may apply to some people more than others. Due to the fact that I travel a lot, I know how to pull money off of my debit card. So being that I was with a friend who doesn't really travel internationally, when we arrived at the airport and she went to try to pull money off of her debit card, she realized that it didn't work. So we went through a whole process of trying to see if it put a hold on her card, if there was something wrong with the machine or her debit card company information to unlock her card so she can use. Well, we were able to determine that you have to be careful where you get money from. For me, my card, it didn't matter which ATM machine that I use. And there's 2 ATM machines. There's Atlantic and there's Belize Bank. And I will say that when she used Belize Bank, she had issues pulling money off her card. When I made purchases and they used a swiper that was a Belize Bank, I had issues too, just having it read my card. So if you're having trouble, it may not be your card. It could be actually the ATM. So if you can, try to stick with Transatlantic. I think that's what the bank is called. Now, at the airport, if you choose to pull money off of the card, that is a Belize Bank ATM machine. Now, they may have a bank outside the airport. I'm not necessarily sure, but go ahead and maybe bring money with you. They do take USD, so you're fine until you can get to a bank that is transatlantic, and that way you can pull money off. Number 5 is just quirky things you may encounter or you may not, depending on where you are. In our Airbnb, we did not have any hot water, so we took cold showers. That's something you probably should be aware of. If you're not used to taking cold showers, that may be a wake up. And in San Ignacio, you will be hounded by dogs. They will chase you, they will follow you. One of our friends did get bit by the dog, but other than that, just dogs everywhere. They will follow you around. Oh, if you come during the rainy season, you will get rained on, but it won't last too long. It's just something that's on and off. The best one, if you are not aware, please bring your mosquito repellents, because you will be eaten alive. These little buggers will find any inch of your skin and just annihilate it. So definitely bring sunblock and sunscreen And I meant to say, but repellent, because they will show no mercy on you, especially if you're going to some of the ruins. Yes, that part. That's pretty much it for my top 5. A bonus tip is if you are going to Tikal, make sure you read the tour information correctly, because some tour guides include the $20 US fee to cross the border to Guatemala. Now, Guatemala charges foreigners to come to Guatemala, but Belize does not charge them or anyone else to re-enter Belize. I think that is pretty much it. I can't think of anything else that was important to tell you guys besides those few things. So if you have any other questions, drop those comments in below. I can only really talk about San Ignacio and the ruins. I was only in San Pedro for a day, so I don't feel confident giving any type of critiques about San Pedro or Belize City because I'm staying in the hotel. So hopefully it helps you along the way. I'm sorry guys, I'm just so tired. But hopefully this is helpful for you. Talk to you guys later. Morning, beautiful people. Coming to you from a hotel. As I started packing my bag, feeling a mix of excitement and hope. As a solo traveler, you have to be ready for anything, packing ahead, planning your airport outfits for comfort, and being prepared. Travel isn't just about relaxation. It's an exercise in independence and self-reliance. The journey is a crucial part of growing up. Bye-bye, Belize. Next stop, Dallas. And after that, Michigan! Woo! As I boarded the plane, excitement filled me. I was finally leaving Belize. The memory and friends I made was fantastic. But no, I was really ready to get back to America, ready to be home, like fast. But little did I know, drama waited. Want to know how I ended up missing my flight again? Stay tuned to find out. From the Dallas airport. The one thing I did not know about Dallas airport, you really have to be here like early for your flight. So my cousins, they live here. They told me everything would be fine. Everybody told me everything will be fine. But I end up missing my flight. Final boarding call, I see them. And I cannot get on my flight. And due to the problems I had in Belize coming here, he was able to book me in the morning, which was fine. And I get a hotel stay and I get a $12 voucher. We're going to the hotel. As a solo traveler, every decision you make carves out a new path. Each choice is a testament to your courage and your adaptability. Remember, confidence in your decision is key. There's no room for being overwhelmed by things out of your control. Self-reliance means trusting in your ability to handle whatever comes your way. It's about dealing in facts and being aware of the position you put yourself in. Each step you take, whether it's navigating a foreign city or simply finding your way to your hotel room, is an exercise in independence and self-reliance. So, if given the opportunity to head to the hotel or to stay at the airport, remember this: the journey is as much about discovering yourself as it is about discovering new places. Embrace the unknown, trust in your abilities, and take one step at a time. This hotel, I like it, but I don't like it as good as I'd like the Best Western that we stayed at in Belize City. Belize City also had a lounge and get a complimentary drink in that bar or nightclub stayed open till 12 o'clock. But I'm on very little sleep and I'm just a little bit tired, so I didn't get to go to that lounge. No one else wanted to go with me, and so for that reason, I ended up not going. I would like to say that the bathroom here at the Elements in Dallas by the DFW airport is really, really nice. I like it. It's quaint. You can see some wear and tear, but other than that, like to get a whole refrigerator, I don't know if you can see there's a stove top here, a microwave and a dishwasher, a little bar, a couch over there. That's pretty nice. So I'm not mad about this accommodation. I'm just a little concerned about me making it to my flights in enough time. The TSA lines here in Dallas are wicked, crazy long. Tip to my travelers: if the TSA gate on the right, like the furthest right, is full, there's usually no one on the left, so go to your left. You want to arrive early. So it is about, it's like 12:30 here. I'm planning on leaving out here at 5 o'clock to be prepared for the TSA lines for the amount of people who actually left the airport like I did. So I have to check into TSA. I don't ever check any bags, so I didn't have to worry about my stuff headed somewhere else. So this flight will be taking me directly to Grand Rapids, and then hopefully, that will be the end of all of my travel adventures to Belize. Cause do you like my shirt? It's TravelKultur. Let me know if you like it. My cousin said he liked it. I have a green one, so I may have merch. I may have merch. But definitely, if you're loving the content, if you found anything helpful about just knowing how to navigate during these trying times, let me know in the comments below. Before I go, I don't know if I actually said this because I haven't really been sleeping a lot, but make sure that if you may get sick or you may have incidents like this, if you don't have a travel credit card, make sure you get travel insurance. I didn't use it this time. Did I really need it? Not really. But it could be beneficial to use for in a car. I'm sorry. The second thing I will say is making sure that you know your rights. So looking over the information that Joe Biden and Kamala has done, as well as what your conversations are due with the airline. Do not leave the airport until you are rebooked. I don't care if you are tired, your feet are bleeding. Do not leave the airport until you are rebooked, because you probably only be able to get in if you pay for another ticket. So you don't want those issues. And when you do go ahead and talk to someone to help assist you, make sure that you also have like an email sent to show a written track record of the things that you've been doing, to ensure that there's a paper trail to show that you were consistent and diligent about trying to resolve the issue that you have going on. Your boy just left Element Hotel, getting my bag, headed to TSA. This trip has been very long. I really did enjoy Belize, but I did have an extra ticket to go next year. I got it for like $300 round trip, but I did cancel it. Now, going to all the ruins and whatnot, had an amazing time. I would recommend Belize. However, I just wouldn't recommend coming during the time that I did. Due to the fact that it's hurricane season, there's a lot of mosquitoes, it's very humid. But other than that, I did enjoy Belize. If and whenever I go back to Belize, I don't think I need a week. Maybe like 5 days is enough just to check out San Pedro, and Key Cochran, as well as have a chance to maybe go see Valencia and Hopkins South. But I think if I was gonna do that, I would like keep going down. I wouldn't just stay in Belize. It's a very peaceful country. The people are so amazing. No one hits on you in the United States. You definitely get hit on a lot in Belize by men. So yeah, I would recommend Belize. It's not on my top places. If someone were to tell me right now, you have a free voucher to go to anywhere in Central America, already Panama is at the top. I'm ready to go back. But no problems with Belize. You're starting to see that a lot of the Central American countries are not as affordable as places in Asia. So that's something to note. Don't have expectations of affordability being like Asia, because you will not find that. So just a little heads up, if you're trying to be on a budget. I believe the only way to do Belize on a budget is if you're eating out at the like street vendors, you're gonna stay in a hostel or Airbnb, and you're just flexible with doing some more local things, like taking the public bus all the way to San Ignacio. If you want to do a lot of tours, they're gonna price around like $75 to about almost $200 for each tour. So just keep that in mind. I think one thing that I didn't necessarily do well that I would advise other people to do is, if you can, negotiate when it comes to like taking shuttles and things like that. And
be mindful of how timing is in Belize. The airport shut down at 5 o'clock. Everybody went home. So we had to get a hotel. So if you can't be flexible, if you are someone who likes to be a night owl, Belize may not be for you. If you're on chill vibes, you want to hang out with the locals and just vibe out, Belize is definitely for you. Especially if you like archaeological sites too, but those close around like 5 o'clock as well. So if you're not a night owl, Belize 100%. I would love to go back and see the blue hole. Didn't have time for that. Go swim with the sharks. Didn't have time for that. So I won't say San Pedro was a waste of time, but I did lose money out on going to San Pedro just for a day, flying back the next day just to have my flight canceled. So if American Airlines wants to reimburse me, the kid would be happy. On that note, that wraps up pretty much our adventures until we get to Michigan. So, yeah. Until then, guys.
We have more just like this. Make sure to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss out on our next adventure. Craving more travel content? Dive into my other videos where I explore both international destinations and hidden gems in the US. Passionate about Belize? Follow me as I uncover its wonders through the eyes of a trained anthropologist. Just here for some travel tips? I've got you covered with the best hacks to make your trip smooth and budget friendly. Share with your friends and join our travel community to stay up to date with all the latest adventures. Stay curious, stay adventurous, and keep exploring. See you in the next video. Bye!